Jonas, 5 minutos.
5 minutes, Jonas. Good day to all. I would like to thank you all for your invitation to be here and share with you our experience in Campinas, and I am going to try to make the presentation within the time that has been allocated to me, and maybe later we can talk, debate, learn, and maybe discuss a few of the things that we have achieved in the city of Campinas. Campinas is a city with 1.1 million inhabitants. Next. La siguiente diapositiva. It is a city that it has 800 square kilometers, 200 square kilometers. Half of the territory is within the urban area, and half, I'm sorry, 800,000 square kilometers, half within urban areas. As I was saying, our dimension is of 800,000 square kilometers, half in an area, in an urban area, and half in a rural area. You can see a map of Brazil with its main threads, showing in yellow where we have the city of Campinas. We have 2 refineries and 4 petrochemical poles that also bring about a great risk for a population. And this scene is from February of 2013, where we had a very important precipitation in the city, causing 5,500 houses affected. This is a central area of the city, very, very close to downtown. We had, unfortunately, 6 dead, and we had a lot of damage caused. So we see here the framework of action of Hyogo, with actions to guarantee disaster risk reduction, to make it a priority to have early warning to extreme events. Also to improve the understanding and create awareness, understand and reduce risk factors, and strengthen the effectiveness of responses. We have created a structure focused along the prefectures. We have all of the methodologies: health, meteorology, private companies, our airport in Campinas, state agencies, federal agencies, working together in a centralized manner here at the office of the prefecture. We have also made regional simulations twice a year in order to strengthen the cities of the region, and also to and the preparedness, and also to create alliances between different prefectures. You can see several pictures of the trainings with the agents working. We're training agents and how they practice. For example, helping when there are landslides, working under heavy rainfall. So basically just pictures of training. Now there is a map of the city of Campinas with a system of preventive warning for extreme events. And we can see all of the equipment that we have from automatic meteorological stations, going through mechanical and automatic rainfall meters, everything within the map. And also here we can see the components that we use to be able to carry out all the maintenance and capacity building to be able to warn our population. We have monitoring, warning analysis. We also have a system that is the prefecture and yourself. And we have an integrated monitoring center with cameras that are monitoring cities in real time. And here, something that we can see, and is extremely important, we have community work to maintain our population informed and to create a resilient culture. Here, when we have, for example, we have a very simple equipment of community for flooding, but what we do is we go to the communities. Where do you have a point that the community identifies when a flood will occur? And a lot of the time we see on a even around a stolen area where we sit there and people see that in that point is a point of flooding, a flooding point, and we carry out community work with the people to be able to work in preparedness and simulations in cases, for example, of flooding. Here we have a picture of 2003 and today. And this is a region that had urban intervention, habitational housing projects that were retired from the area. We can also see we're taking people away from risk areas. This is a whole social work. We carry out a survey with a municipal company, and we have people that earn from 0 to 3 minimum salaries and who live in areas of risk. They have a preference to get housing in housing units that are built by the federal government. This is something important. We can see we have 75 points. We have a map of 75 flooding maps, and these are of areas of risks of landslides in the cities. Now, this credit card is something that we issued with the Ministry of Integration. It's for the civil defense, which allows municipalities to carry out expenditure in situations of emergency or situations of public calamity. Here we can see Campinas participating of the Model City program. There are 140 model cities in the world, and Campinas is included amongst them. And there is also a committee for resilient cities. It's a committee created to implement 10 steps, key steps to build resilient cities. And here we have something very important. In this picture, we have all of the prefects of the metropolitan area here with me. Campinas has a multiplying effect of the values of resilient cities, and in this multiplication we have managed to include several other municipalities, including also the community of businessmen. And we have 185 cities in Brazil today that form part of the program for resilient cities. 55 cities of those cities are in the region of Campinas. Something that I would like to highlight is that together with them, we have created urban laws that allow those cities to use sustainability techniques for building, taking advantage, for example, of rainwater and creating sustainable systems and there's a system to reduce the rates paid to the prefectures, and they have also fast approval of those projects. We also recently managed to open up popular housing projects throughout the territory. And the desire is to build this housing in areas that are not risk areas, because they were previously placed in areas of eminent risk, and now we are placing them elsewhere. We are working together with the cities of the region to be able to face the challenges of the civil defense and to meet these challenges together as a regional joint goal and not just a goal of one municipality. Thank you very much.